is no doubt I would have made a terrible pirate. It's just too stressful. Let's talk about the opening sequence where they read Genesis and they show all the beautiful images of on the water and the pirates. I just loved it, and it was true. Everyone needs a partner. However, the whole Bible reading and partner talk is all happening in the past, and Flint is just remembering it. He's explaining that the situation in Nassau is just pirate problems, but the Lord thinks that it is just governance. You may be a lord of the realm, but I'm telling you, it's pirates. And in further flashbacks, we see Flint just lose it on someone, which I think just tells us that he always had a bit of the pirate rebel spirit in him. But he has to come back to reality, and he and John Silver discuss their strategy to get back in control of the ship in only 2 days' time. Flint has his eyes on being captain, and John Silver has his eyes on winning at life, but settles for acceptance into the crew by making them fight amongst themselves. On the island, Eleanor has problems aplenty. Everything is falling apart, and on top of that, she now has the terrible Ned Lowe in her town. Annie is barbaric. So barbaric that his own shipmate Mr. Meeks comes to Eleanor to warn her about him. Meanwhile, the Max, Anne, Rackham love triangle is getting more complicated. But what else did we expect? It's a love triangle. Anne feels conflicted about leaving Rackham for Max because when someone gives you your life, you're not truly your own, you owe some part of it back. That is true, but Rackham just wants her to be happy. Also, I think I'm getting a little crush on Jack. Now to talk about our Pirate of the Week. This week it was easy. It was the man who went from nothing back to captain, Captain Flint. He is a man on a mission. He worked that ship over and he embodied the take what's yours motto. Plus, let's face it, Captain Flint, pretty hot. So let's talk about what I thought were the most pivotal and important scenes from this episode. John Silver sat down and explained to Captain Flint what it was that he really wants.
I'm not interested in the life. Not interested in the fighting. Not interested in the ships. I don't care much for the sea, more on the subject. But being a pirate on this crew for a little while longer, it offers me an opportunity I don't believe I can find anywhere else on Earth. One big prize. And with it, freedom. From water, from Randall, from hunger, from wages, from you.
Well, that's that. This is a man who knows who he is. The moment of, see, I told you so. Captain Vane wants to have Eleanor, kind of, but she continues to act pretty high and mighty. She's also having issues selling her goods, and they had to invoke the name of Captain Vane to get any cash at all.
By whom? Did you suggest there would be reprisals against him? Did you use Mr. Fraser's name? Captain Nerf's, then? I can understand how that would strike fear in the heart of any man.
Charles, enough.
Or did you use mine? You're welcome.
Priceless. I think she's gonna need Captain Vane. Most violent. Well, if you watched the episode, there was only one choice for this, and that was Ned Lowe in the bar. He gets mad and comes in and tortures and cuts off Mr. Meeks' head. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw that's what they were gonna do, I did this. And then he continues to go on a killing spree. Eleanor asks him to stop, and he just continues on, and then promises that he's gonna stay around for a while because he's having so much fun. He is a man made for nightmares. Most decisive moment. Jack Rackham comes up with a plan to become captain again, and he's not taking no for an answer. He just walks right in and tells Max and Anne what they're gonna do to help him. He plans to give them a cut of the business, and these three are gonna make it happen. In the end, John Silver succeeds at finding his place on the boat, and Captain Flint does what he does best. Manipulates the situation into a fight where he is the only one with the answers. In fact, one of the sailors says, "We have no captain," and Flint just starts making decisions. We see him put on his captain's jacket and all is well. What did I tell you? Pirate of the Week.